Hello, runners. Hope all of you are doing well. This is Coach Bala here, coming to you on Saturday, recording this in the evening on the 4th of March. Congratulations, guys. You have all finished yet another MSOU, and this MSOU is a very important MSOU. If you remember it, I used to call this an injury MSOU because this is when maximum likelihood of injuries would happen. And if you're here, if you're healthy, if you're not that injured, just a little bit of niggles here and there, that means you made it. A huge milestone, a huge congratulations to all of you. What a brilliant season thus far. 9 weeks of MSOU training, 2 weeks of warm-up. So that's like 11 weeks of training checked. Well done, guys. Very, very proud of you. So for today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about one of the most exciting, hopefully looked after week of training that's coming up, and that is the rest week. The rest week is for everybody except those in the master's program. The rest week is for all of you who've been under training now for 11 consecutive weeks. The entire rest week is something that is designed by us in Runner's Eye. And the idea behind rest week is this, guys. You know, if you remember, a couple of weeks ago, I had introduced this framework called FIT. Frequency, intensity, and the time, which is the duration between runs. Combination of these three in an ideal formulation is what lends itself to a good training impact. So on all of this, the time is very critical because that is when the time between workouts is very critical because that's when your muscles, your body is sort of recovering, and that is when the actual training impact is happening in your body. But that said, when you are in structured, hardcore training for 11 consecutive weeks, there is something called as residual stress that keeps building. The best way I can explain this is imagine after every workout, your body gets beaten up by 100 units. And then you are giving a sufficient rest in between. So body sort of builds back, and it builds back to about 90-95%. There is still 5% of, should I say, a muscle tear, a tissue repair that needs to happen. But unfortunately, the next training event happens, and then that 5% doesn't get fully recovered. And this keeps accumulating. So over a period of weeks of training, you have like 1% residual stress, 2%, 3%, and it keeps increasing. And that's why MSOU 3 becomes an injury MSOU, because for some, this residual stress is large enough that it causes pain, body pain, all kinds of different kind of manifestations of this residual stress. This is on the physical side of it. There is also something on the mental side of it. Doing this again and again, a very structured training with high intensity, doing it again and again, it takes a toll on your mind. Your brain wants a little bit of rest. Brain wants to just chill out, right? So essentially, this rest week is essentially to give your body and your mind a little bit of rest so that it can take away the residual stress both in your mind as well as in your body, work on it, bring it all back to sort of ground zero with a much higher cardiovascular musculoskeletal strength, and you come back and we resume the training. So that is the concept of rest week, guys. And as the name suggests, it is rest. As the name suggests, it is part of training. So it's not as if you're doing us a favor or impressing your coach by doing runs in rest week. That's not really what it is. That means you're not following the training. So what you are expected to do after your long run today is first pat yourself for a brilliant 11 weeks of training, and then time to give yourself TLC, tender, loving care. That's what is expected. So some of the things that people have done and very successfully in the past is they go and set up a massage therapist appointment. I think that's a brilliant idea. If you go to Groupon or one of those sites, you will get some great discounts. So you can, for less than $100, you can do a 1 hour, I would suggest 90 minutes a full body workout. Full body massage. You do that, you will feel really relaxed. You can, some people have done a couple of times with a little bit of oil massage as well. Some of them have tried tail malish, which is the oil massage. Multiple varieties are available, but the net of it is, I want you all to do a couple of massages. It really soothes your body. You feel great. That's one thing I suggest you should do in rest week. Second thing is focus on sleep. Just because you have this suddenly an hour or 2 hours extra, you will suddenly feel one of two things. One, you will feel you have way too much of time in your hand. And second, you will feel as if you are losing all your momentum that you've built, and you're afraid that you'll lose it all. So there is this urge to go and just make sure that you run and not record it in Strava, just go and run just to feel good, because you also miss that runner's high, that hormone that gets created. So as a result, you will feel that you're wasting your time or you're wasting your life. Resist all those temptations. Use the extra couple of hours and actually go to sleep. If you can sleep 2 hours more per day, I'm telling you, you've done a phenomenal training for the next 7 days. But I know it's difficult. But at least give a good TLC, massages. Some people, I suggest doing yoga, meditation, some nice stretching, deep breathing, pranayam, and those kind of things also is really good. Don't do any cardio activity. That's my point. Don't do cycling. Maybe swimming is okay, and that too not a recreational swimming. Just go to a pool and just do like a couple of laps of lazing, but not full-blooded swimming for an hour or something. Same thing goes for cycling. It's basically rest. You rest your mind, rest your body. 1 week, your body will thank you for it. You will come back and we can get back to training. Okay, so that's rest week, guys. Well-earned rest week. So that's the next thing that's happening. After that, I'd send you a message. Please mark your calendars. The end of rest week, which is the next Friday. Let me look at the calendar here. So today is the 4th. So the 10th of March, which is a Friday, in the evening, I think around 9 p.m., I will send you the note. We will have the interim State of the Union. Now, this is a tradition in Runner's High, where when we were like just a bunch of 10, 15 runners in a single road, when I was training them, I realized that, in between there is a need for a party. So we gave a rest week, and around the rest week time, we also threw a potluck party. And those days it was just kids. So I wanted all the kids to come in and share their experience to their parents and how it was for the last 8, 10 weeks. So that's how it started, and we have retained that flavor of the Runner's High, which is an interim State of the Union. Of course, now we are 750 folks spread around the world. So what we do is coaches come together and we prepare online WebEx kind of a webinar where we share our excitement, what has happened till now, what you can expect going forward. It's a 1 hour well worth the time. And, come and listen to us. All the coaches will be there. And it's always a fun experience to come together and step back and see how we are doing as a group. There are a lot of interesting things that we launch. It's a 1 hour session. It's the next 10th Friday. Please mark your calendars. I'll also send you a calendar invite. So that's how the rest week gets completed. And then we get on to what I call it, the business end of the training, which is the peak meso cycle. Now, typically in all seasons, we have a 3-week peak meso cycle. This time, because we have delayed the race day, the end of the season by a week, so that we get the right location here for the race day, we actually going to have a ramp up to peak meso, 1 week of ramp up, which will be appreciated by everybody. So it will be a slow ramp up to a peak meso from your rest week, and then you will have a 4-week peak meso cycle, which will be, as the name suggests, you will be hitting the highest mileage per week in that 4-week period. That is your crux of the training. All the work you've done till now is for you to do a great job in peak meso cycle. That's how you need to be thinking about. And once you do your peak meso, then we have a couple of weeks of taper down and to the race day. That's the plan. So as you go through that, mark one more date, the 24th of March. This is for New Jersey, especially for New Jersey runners and tri-state runners, not just New Jersey, tri-state runners. But boy, all are welcome. we have now organized a mid-season party, which is also another tradition in Runner's High. Mid-season dance party, and I'm going to ask other coaches outside New Jersey to maybe set up something similar, especially like a place in Texas. We have a large number of, more than 100 runners around Houston area, and Houston and Dallas together, but I know it's too far away. But having a party there also, I think it's time for us to do this, like a, nationwide party. But in New Jersey, we have organized a community hall. It can hold up to 150 folks. It's a potluck and bring your own booze kind of a party. We have organized a DJ, and the DJ will give us rocking music. So we come in, kayenge, we'll eat, we'll drink, we will dance. Runners party, you never miss a runners party because it's full of energy, full of stamina, and people typically give a reverse splits when it comes to party with runners. So you can't miss that. So that's on the 24th. And all of you should come, especially New Jersey. We'll send out the invitations accordingly. Also, we'll divide the cost. So my request is please come in, and we'll have some kind of a collection box because we need to pay for the community hall as well as the DJ. $5, $10, $15 per head. Just throw it in there, please. It's like a gentleman's sort of a gentleman/ladies contract, so to speak. And I hope that we'll be able to cover the expenses by those collections. We want to make it simple for everybody. So please do come in. Let's have a party together, meet all the coaches. I can't wait to see all of you. I'm trying to see if I can request Boston and other out-of-state coaches to come here for the party. Let's see if I'm successful. But that's going to be the party. That's on the 24th. And then after that, you start the taper week. And our final day is the 30th of April. That's when we finish our season 9. It's going to be before a couple of weeks, and you'll already get into the taper week, and then you have the race day. So this is what it is. And while we are doing it, many runners will also be completing their runs who are running outside in other places. So it's going to be it's always a crescendo when it comes to Runner's High from a season standpoint, because we all enjoy other people's success. That's who we are. That's our community. So it's always going to be a high. For instance, today Shantanu is running his Tokyo Marathon as I speak. I'm hoping that in the next couple of hours, Shantanu and a few more runners, Sunil Robert, are finishing their full marathon in Tokyo, which is a marquee marathon, and let's celebrate their successes as well. So that's what it is. That's the message for today. Enjoy the rest week. Congratulations for what you have done thus far. It's time to rest up. Put your legs up, literally speaking. Put your legs up. Just relax. Give yourself a tender, loving care, and then mark these words. The next Friday, the 10th of March, is your interim State of the Union. It's an online meeting that I'm inviting all of you to come. The 24th of March, especially for tri-state area, please come in for a mid-season party among runners. A big party, dance party. Let's come in, expend some energy, have some fun, have a couple of drinks, have some good food that our runners will bring. Potluck, going by past experiences. Oh my God, the spread is amazing. Join us, be part of our group, enhance your community, enhance your network. Be those amazing human beings. Let us become fitter and run farther, and because of which we'll also be faster. Awesome, guys. See you soon in the next interim State of the Union meeting. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.